So, it's been confirmed that Tifa from Final Fantasy VII, one of my very predictions on the last video I made of who will take on Yang for Death Battle, has come to fruition. Well, I wouldn't say that precisely, because they gave a big dead giveaway by hinting that Torian was going to do the 3D animation for the fight. And sure enough, Yang will indeed be taking on Tifa Lockhart. So, what does this mean? It means a few things. One, it's going to be a clear tribute to Monty Oum. Why? Because watch Dead Fantasy. I mean, Dead Fantasy was one of the first few things that I seen of that he made, and it was one of the things that made Monty famous, aside from what he worked on in the late years of his life. And versus a character that is Monty's own creation was because of Dead Fantasy. He was able to use frames of the characters and movements. Because if you notice some of those frames and movements and stuff, I'm not an animator, by the way, so I can't speak on term for what. I can't articulate what the proper term for those are, but if you notice, is the movements of GKs are pretty damn similar to what he used in Dead Fantasy. Some of the characters that he had for Dead Fantasy, essentially. So, depending on how Torian's going to animate this, I can foresee him kind of taking a lot of cues and putting his own style on how each character would incorporate their movements and fights. So we're definitely going to see a well-choreographed fight. As to who would win, based off without any analysis until I do some research, I'm thinking I'm going to root for Yang, personally, because I've seen Ruby. The most I know of Tifa is probably from some of the City of Final Fantasy games that I played, and I watched a little bit bits and pieces of walkthroughs of Final Fantasy VII. And actually, it's a shame for me to admit that I never played Final Fantasy VII, which is why I'm looking forward to a remake. I'm really glad to say that Monty finally has someone that he can, essentially, on his abrupt passing, sort of just, his creativity is kind of spread through everyone else, including Torian. So if you guys could be kind of kind, give Torian a lot of love, make sure he gets a lot of support for this, because Screw Attack, as much as you would think that they're doing it for the money, the whole reason why, I'm starting to sound a little bit kind of groggy, because I think I might come down with a little bit of sickness, I'm not sure, but the reason why Screw Attack, or rather Ben and Chad, the guys behind Death Battle, are doing this is because their whole reason for having Death Battle in the first place was because of Monty Oum. It's because of his influences on how he made Haloid and stuff led to how, Death Battle came to be. And of course, Deadliest Warriors, if you've seen that show similar way back in the day. So, this is going to be interesting. And as I said in the last video, I'm very much looking forward to this fight. And I'm rooting for Yang. And I really like Tifa, so, it's really tough to say who I want to win. But I'm going to root for Yang more because, Yang is one of my favorite characters in Ruby. I'd say she's third in line next to Weiss and Blake. And as much as I found Ruby adorable, I see Ruby as kind of a little sister I wish I had. But that's besides the point. Yang, I hope you kick her ass. And Barbara is probably going to voice act Yang. Just throwing that out there. Been watching a few tweets, them alluding stuff, so yeah. I'm hoping Yang could stand somewhat of a chance. And this is gonna be a good fight, guys. Let's get ready for a death battle. Alright. See you all next time. Kiefer out. Fu Manchu. Signing off.